Hello everyone, I'm back with another video for you today. Hope everybody's been enjoying their week and their summer breaks. I know it's hot here in Texas. The humidity's been on a different level. Been wearing my hair up because it's uncontrollable, can't wear it down. But other than that, pretty happy. Kids are on break and get to relax and get in some pool time. So, anyways, hope everyone is doing great. And today I wanted to talk about, I guess, um, finding something to hang on to during these times. And what I mean by time is, there's a lot going on in the world, and there's a lot going on in each of our lives as well. Some can have, a lot more busier schedule going on, pressure than another person's life, or some can have maybe maybe not as much going on, but maybe the pressure is harder on them for whatever reason. It could be just the lack of support, maybe mental health, whatever the reason is. And then of course with society and everything on top of that, it just adds to the madness, right? And I went through this, and then this is why I share, these things, these tips and stuff that has helped me through my journey, and that I'm still going through. There are days where it catches me off guard, and I retreat back, to how it was, feeling how it was before I was able to manage it all. So again, just with everything going on in the news and just in the world and jobs and our personal life, something that I wanted just to share was, find something to hang on to. And the word that came to mind was anchor, right? So when you think of the word anchor, it serves to hold firmly and also give stability, right? People use anchors for boats to keep the ship in place. So I just wanted to share a few things that have helped me give anchor to my life, right? Because if you don't, I've used this phrase before, but life will drag you, right? So let's put our feet down and firm and, to where we are able to control our lives, the way we see things, and how we handle things, and not just let life just take us. Because once it takes us, sometimes it can be hard to find our firm footing again. So one thing that helped me through my journey, and that I still do, is I guess change of thought, right? I know I talk about it a lot. Change your perspective, change how you see things. If right now it is too hard for you to change your thought and how you see your life or anything like that, like if it's just too hard for you to just change it, to flip that switch from something so uncontrollable to something a little bit more pleasant, play a game with yourself. Just start maybe just doing a visual. I cannot say this word. Visualization. There we go. Um, just visualize how you want your life to be, even if you don't see it possible or in the near future. Just maybe do like a vision board or write it in a notebook. I know there's apps, on phones where you can do vision boards. I do it all the time on my phone, use them as screensavers. But just pretend, basically. I know there's that phrase, fake it till you make it. Kind of like that. Just picture your life and 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 watch how things start to slowly change in your environment. Because when you think of something positive, it's hard for you to be in a bad mood. So start with those little things. I started with every day waking up out of bed and seeing my day going as like amazing as possible. Um, and even if it didn't happen, I still thought to myself, the next moment will be better. The next moment will be better. All from the time I got to work, I'm going to be on time. There's not going to be traffic. My work, is going to be great. Nothing surprising is going to happen. And if something surprising is going to happen, it's going to be amazing news, not bad news. Miracles. And I find the beauty in everything throughout the day. And it does help change your mood. And do that all the way into bedtime. Just visualize the best and picture it. So the next thing I want to talk about is affirmation. So basically kind of like visualization, you're imagining, but affirmation is actually saying it. So I now say, today's going to be a great day. Right when I wake up, I affirm positivity into my life. I am abundant. I am blessed. I am happy. I am strong. Those words, you're programming yourself to not be maybe a victim to something, that life will throw at you, basically. When you say those words and you start to convince your subconscious that, you are these things, then you start to see more, I guess, of those things, yourself being those things. So you can handle life challenges a lot more easier. So say affirmations, do them, on your way to work, do them before bed, do them when you wake up, do them in the shower, do them when you have downtime. Just a few affirmations a day literally will change, how you feel. The next thing I wanted to talk about that has helped me tremendously, and I know I've talked about this before, is meditation. So I've always described meditation as a form of prayer. There's a lot of videos out there on YouTube that teaches you how to meditate. Meditation, there's guided meditation, or there's, you could just self-meditate. But basically what it is, if I can try to describe it in a nutshell, what I do, so what I started was with guided meditation, and it was 15 minutes. You don't need long meditations. 15 is the perfect number for me. I've gone down to 10 and I've gone up to 20. But 15 is like that magic number in the middle. But it quiets your mind, or it allows you to observe your mind and what are some of the thoughts that are coming in to your mind. Like, you get to literally, just sit there with yourself and just hear or, observe what are thoughts that are coming into your mind. And are they thoughts that are helping you? Are they thoughts that are going to progress you, to be the person that you want to be? Sometimes are negative, and sometimes you have to realize, like, wow, I have so many negative thoughts, or wow, I'm thinking like the worst case scenario. Wow, a lot of these thoughts are fear-based. Once you get to like really observe the thoughts in your mind, you get to change them to what you want them to be. So, like I said, I started with self-guided, and it was just basically depending on, what you want to focus on. And mine were pretty much like affirmation meditation, like I am strong, I am, abundant, and things like that. And so I will quiet my mind, and then I will have these meditation affirmations with like a background music that's like really relaxing. And it's really a safe space for you to go and decompress, because we spend a lot of our day very tense. Our body is holding so much tension and anxiety, and we don't even realize it because we already got used to functioning that way. So when you do meditation, you are allowing your body to relax. You're allowing your mind to relax. You're allowing the thoughts to just come and go. Um, and it's beautiful. Like, I crave it because um, it's a time that I make specially for me to just relax, give myself this love, my mind, body, spirit that it needs. Even if it's 15 minutes a day. But once you become a pro at meditation, you actually can do it throughout the day without actually having to sit and listen to someone to tell you these things to make you feel good, or listening to the relaxing music to make you feel good. You will train your body to do it throughout the day. I do it in the shower, just relax and observe my thoughts, and just think of ways to just relax. And it has helped me tremendously. This is probably the best tool that I have gotten to know myself. Speaking with God, I literally listen, like I can hear my intuition, my higher self talking to me. I know that's probably a little bit more out there for some of you guys, but I can literally ask myself a question, and the answer will come to me. That to me is like the best gift I have been able to give myself, because there's a lot of time in life where you're going to come up with decisions like, you don't know what to do, or we all have the answers to all the questions that we have in life. It's whether we want to listen to it or not. And when you train yourself to listen to your intuition, you'll hear it louder and louder and louder. Right now, we have trained ourselves not to hear it. We hear everybody else and every background noise but our intuition. But through meditation and constant meditation, I have learned to quiet my mind and the distractions and everything in my body enough to actually listen to my intuition. And you will know the difference between if it's your logic mind or your actual intuition that's coming from God. Like, call it what you want, God, intuition, however you want to call it. But I call it a mixture of both. So meditation, guys, don't sleep on it. It's going to be hard in the beginning. It took me a while to get used to it. And even when I heard the word, I thought it was weird. Like, what is meditation? Like, I don't want to learn to do that at all. But once I kept hearing from so many people who are successful and who are happy that this is the thing they do every day, I'm like, there's got to be something to this. I have to at least give it a try before I make up my mind. And once I did, a whole new world opened for me, and I am so grateful and blessed that I found it. Again, guys, it's a connection with yourself. Nobody else but yourself and God. There should be nobody else that you want to know more than yourself. And I'm sorry to say, but a lot of us don't even know ourselves. That's why we are so affected by outer world, because we are not firm within ourselves and our beliefs that we allow outside to trigger us. And again, I'm not saying I'm never triggered. I still get triggered, but not as triggered as I used to, because I know myself. You can't tell me otherwise. I know what I believe. I know what I feel. I know what I know. I know what I want. I know where I want to go. I know where I've been. You cannot say anything, judge me, tell me anything, because the only thoughts that matter are myself, or are my own thoughts of what I think about myself. And so anyway, sorry to go off on a tangent, but I'm so heavily passionate about knowing yourself. Okay, so, and meditation has helped me with that. And the last thing I want to talk about is surrender. Surrender and have faith. Surrender is it's one of those words that, you think it's like something kind of like for the weak, but it's not. It's literally, it takes so much strength to surrender and have faith. You can only control so much and do your best, and the rest you have to let go. like they said, let go and let God. You have to give it, to God, and have faith that, what comes out of it or where you go, it was meant to be. So surrender is another amazing form of, just, I guess, a stability, maybe. I'm not saying let life drag you. I'm just saying surrender to the best outcome. Surrender to God that He will guide you and put you in the best situation as possible, and have faith that if something doesn't work out that you want it was because it wasn't for your highest good. So these are some of the main things that have helped me anchor into stability, anchor into my knowingness, and I guess my inner strength. And there's a lot more to it, and I know I didn't touch on a lot of it, but this is very, just high level vague. I know I ran through it kind of fast. But if there was anything that, touched you and you want to know more, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. If not, use Google or YouTube. There's so many people out there that are talking about this stuff, and I'm glad to join, because I feel like there are so many people that need this, whether you know it or not. It's not, even if you don't think you need it, it's not a bad thing to try either. So give it a shot. See where it leads you. See if it releases some stress from you, makes you happier. And I would love to hear how your life transformed if you use some of these and it transformed, obviously, for the better. And sometimes, like I said, if things don't go your way, sometimes good things can be disguised as ugly, if that makes sense. People think that their life is falling down, but sometimes you do have to, I guess, break down an old thing that's not working for you, and it looks like devastation, right? Like your life, what you knew, is just crumbling. But sometimes that crumbling needs to happen to rebuild better. So don't always think that, you have the worst luck or the worst life, or God doesn't love you or whatever, because sometimes if you keep that faith and surrender that, this is happening for a reason, and stay positive, you will soon see that the, I guess, bright outcome of the situation, and understand that it had to happen that way. So I hope this video finds you in good health, and please just stay open-minded to some of the things that I talk about. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. But that's it for today, and I hope to be back with something new and positive. Bye for now.